In this demo of Sigma, I'm going to play the role of a finance portfolio manager, and I'm going to work across three major data sets, each with either millions or billions of rows of data. Those could have come from secure data sharing or from the Snowflake data marketplace. And what I want to show today is how not only can I quickly move across these large data sets, but how fast I can profile them and enrich them to drive insight. This is my Sigma worksheet, which lives on over 2 billion rows of current position data. I'm currently filtered for one of my traders named Charles. You can see Charles has made most of their profit on Tesla stock. Now, I have the option to look at other traders with more diverse portfolios, but today I'm going to focus on Charles. He's a newer trader, and I want to understand what kind of actions he's taking on his Tesla stock. So I'm going to filter for specifically Tesla, and I'm going to navigate back to my cloud data warehouse and move to our trades table. So moving from positions to trades, I want to look at all the trades that were made on Tesla stock. This is a 2.1 billion row table. I'm going to join on the trader as well as the stock symbol. And just like that, I now have 522 rows of all the trades that Charles made on Tesla stock. So I'm going to group on the symbol, and using spreadsheet-like functions, I'm going to get an idea of count if by his trade actions, which ones were buys. Let's call this every time he bought the stock. I can actually just duplicate this for every time he sold it. And duplicate it again for every time there is a hold. So now I can see Charles has sold his Tesla stock quite a few times. And get an idea of, for the rest of his portfolio, he's been being a little bit conservative compared to what some of my other traders have been doing with their stock. So what I'm going to do is maybe adjust Charles's buying power in the future, try to get him to be a little bit more adventurous with what he's doing with his current portfolio. But now that I've finished analyzing my traders, I have an idea for a one-off analysis. I was talking to another coworker of mine, and they said that we had brought in some data from the Snowflake data marketplace around short position data. What were some of the major short positions in the market? And he said I have access to it as well. So I'm going to navigate back home. I'm going to go to my Snowflake connection. And for my one-off analysis, I'm going to begin with this S3 short position data set. I'm going to create a new Sigma worksheet. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort descending on short interest to see what were the top ticker symbols that came to short interest. And what I want to see if there's any relationship between short interest and historic stock performance during the year 2020. So I'm going to go back to Snowflake one more time and navigate to my stock history data. And I'm going to join on the ticker, and Sigma detects that we want to join on the symbol. So now I have my stock history, goes back pretty far, so let's just focus, add a filter for the last year. Now what I want to see is for each ticker symbol, their short interest position, and let's sort that descending one more time and add a filter for the top 10. This is something I want to visualize now. We'll create a line chart. The axis is going to be the date and stock history. We'll go down to the individual day level of granularity. And let's just track how these stocks, how they closed over the course of 2020. And what I can see here is for the top ticker symbol, actually had quite the largest decline in 2020 around March into April. And it's since picked back up, whereas some of the other stocks have been a little bit more flat. It's just a little bit of a different trend, specifically for the one in number one position. So that's how quickly I was able to not only perform my daily analysis for my trader position and all their trades, but then perform a one-off analysis, some of the data that was sitting in my Snowflake environment from the data exchange or a secure data share.